Hey everybody, Mr. Johnson asked me to make this video for you and kind of show you why you need to have a SandBox. So a SandBox is a class like this. I'm using the lovely Tammy Cooper's account where you have all of the content that you're building for your actual classes. The reason that you want a SandBox is because these classes up here are eventually going to go away. So the ones that are generated from Power School at the end of the school year, with all the students in it, obviously the students move on to other classes and you have new classes that are different hours. So you're going to get different course cards next year from Power School, and these ones will go away and all the content that's in them will go away. So if you have a SandBox, if you do a little pre-work and have a SandBox for each of your semester classes, you'll be able to just immediately pull that content into your new Power School classes that show up. So the way that you make a SandBox, and everybody should have a SandBox. If you teach English 1 all year long, you should have an English 1 semester 1 SandBox and an English 1 semester 1 or semester 2 SandBox. So there should be 2 of them. If you teach Algebra 1, you should have an Algebra 1 first semester SandBox and an Algebra 1 second semester SandBox. So how you create these SandBoxes is you scroll down, and over here on the side there should be a start a new course. And I'm going to put, for example, pre-calc Sem 1 SandBox. So and then I'm going to say create course. This gives you a blank course that's owned by you and it will never go away. It's owned by your account. You created it in your account. And if you have not been working out of a SandBox, you've just been building in your Power School classes, at the end of this semester, probably what you want to do is you want to make your SandBox, go to settings down here, and then go over to import course content, select copy a Canvas course, and then select the course that you want to copy. So I'm going to go to Pre-Calc Cooper. And then you can either select all the content from that course that you've already made or select specific content. I'm just going to show you what it looks like to select specific content. So once you do that, it gives you this blue button and you can choose select content. And what you can do is you can hit this arrow over here on the side, and it shows all of your modules, and you can choose which modules that you want to import in. And I recommend importing content based on the modules because it pulls in all your assignments and quizzes that are in the modules and nothing gets duplicated. So then once you do that and you have the modules you want selected, you click select content, and once again you can just hit the arrow and choose the ones you want, and then you choose select content. So that's how you get content from your classes that you've been building into your SandBox. If you were already using a SandBox, I've had this happen. If you had a SandBox because you came to training in the summer and you were using it at the beginning, but then once your actual classes showed up, you started working in your classes. So you have some content in a SandBox and some content in an actual class. You can use this select specific content to get everything back into your SandBox. So you do all that by going to settings and then import course content. And like I said before, these SandBoxes are not going to go away. That's why you want to have them, and you want to have all of your content. So then at the beginning of the year, next year, when your classes show up from Power School, you can just click on them and import all the content from your SandBox into your actual classes with students. So it's really important. And once again, I recommend if you have year-long classes, like you teach Algebra 1 first semester and Algebra 1 second semester, you should have a SandBox for each semester so that you can just pull those in very easily and it's organized that way. You make a SandBox by clicking Start a New Course and then importing content. If you've already done this, great. If you haven't and you have questions, please just let me know. Thanks.